Hello everybody, I'm back. Okay, so we just finished chatting with Zunar. A nice little chat, and he couldn't figure out where to travel in time to have a picnic, but that's okay. Let's see. Mystic Quest, man. When it came out, I wasn't a big fan of it, but that music has never ceased to be awesome. Okay, so we got, we're almost halfway through our Cursed Shield quest. Okay, so I'm not sure who's next. Who wants to jump in next on the Skypes? Tamodo. So if anybody can't hang around for too long, then I'll let you guys have priority, and I'll let you Skype in. Otherwise, I'll just choose random people, or like whoever calls dibs. Oh, I forgot to check my espers. So Gigas999, do you want to go next? Or AnnK? So if these guys are using White Wind, but they don't have enough MP, will Strago still learn it? You should clean the bathrooms? Who wants to go next? Why not both? So he will not learn it if they can't do it? Okay. Thank you, Auxbrit. So we had New Jersey, we had Alabama, Virginia, Washington State, France, and England so far. Yeah, so I'll have to do the sketch to get White Wind. So what does she got here? She's okay. I want to maybe like, she's got that. Alright, so we'll give her this. I'm going to start her on this one because I think it will help reduce MP. So this like absorbs MP from enemies. Yeah, sometimes the chat will get ahead of the video and other things like that. It's weird. Oh, did I already get White Wind? Yeah, that's right. I need Mighty Guard. Oh. So Anthony Carboni is signing Potator's Techo right now. So Anthony Carboni is kind of like a hero of ours. We watched his career blossom from just like a guy who would film on his rooftop, and now he's like this really important internet personality guy. Yeah, so you guys need to fight. Who's next, AnnK or Gigas999? Or somebody else. Somebody else can just jump in right now and be like, I'm taking over. Okay, let's go with that. Does she have, what does she got? Golem, he's doing good on that. Mist Dragon, how are we doing? Okay. Okay, since we can't decide, AnnK, you are next. You got a cool icon there, AnnK. I don't recognize it. It's crazy looking. Oh, you said a whole bunch of stuff at me. Oh, that was today. So here comes AnnK, everybody. Oh, I gotta put her text up. Crap. AnnK.
Hello.
Hello, AnnK. Is this AnnK's
Hey, how's it
residence?
going? Yes, it is.
So where are you located?
I'm located in Milton, Ontario,
So,
Canada.
So, remind me, is Canada north or south of America? No, I'm kidding.
Man.
So when people say America, do you like take offense at the fact that you guys aren't counted? You know, because you know it's still North America.
What is this, a Spanish Inquisition?
Yes.
Oh, God. Like, do you guys really consider it as like America Junior, all the way down there?
No, you're just like the land of snow and beer and hockey.
I won't argue with you. It's I will totally agree with you 100%. In fact, I think you guys took one of my favorite hockey teams a couple of years ago. They used to be called the Quebec Nordiques, and now they're something else entirely. I will give 10 points to whoever in the chat room can tell me who the Quebec Nordiques turned into.
Does anybody know?
There should be. Anybody here follows hockey?
Not me. I
Except
live in the
for me.
desert.
You guys should have a hockey team, actually.
Yeah, actually, I think, what is it? Not the Rattlers. I forget.
Oh, man.
Something.
Someone get on Google right now.
Yes. There might be.
No one follows hockey.
Anybody know hockey? If anybody,
Come on.
the first person to answer this, I will give you 10 points in the.
Mato, do you remember back in the day on, I think it was either, well, see, I had the Sega Genesis growing up. Yeah, and so they had this game, it was like Monster League hockey, and they also had Monster League football.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes, okay. Why can't we bring games like that back?
Yeah, I really like the over-the-top stuff. We were talking about that earlier. I want like basketball games.
Colorado Avalanches. It's
Oh,
all starting
Colorado
together.
Avalanche?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a terrible name.
It is a terrible name. But so is the Quebec Nordiques, so.
So, hockey. What is your opinion of hockey?
Let's not talk about hockey.
Okay.
Because we're not in Canada.
Where are
I
you?
don't think anybody, I'm, well, you're not in Canada.
Yeah.
I'm in Canada. I'm
Yeah,
actually,
I wish to know about hockey actually.
You wish to know about hockey.
Did
but
I
I'm
ask
not
the
allowed.
wrong question?
Let's not talk about hockey.
All right.
Let's actually talk about Final Fantasy VI.
Okay, yeah,
because
so-
that seems to be the hot topic.
Okay, so I think we're playing a Final Fantasy VI game, so maybe we should talk about Final Fantasy VI.
Okay. Do you want to hear about the first time I ever played Final
Yes,
Fantasy VI?
absolutely.
Okay. You see, I've already spoiled some stuff. I didn't have a soup. Wait. Do you eat poutine? Yes, I eat poutine all the time.
You're getting
Like
all the
actual-
stereotype questions.
Oh man. Like, my favorite food in the entire world is hamburgers, and usually when I get hamburgers, I get a side order of poutine. And if you go to certain places, the best poutine is always in newspaper.
Oh man, so you'll hate me, but I do not like cheese at all, so I cannot. This is like the opposite of my food.
That's okay. I'm being instructed to not eat as much cheese as I used to.
Oh, okay.
So
If they can make it without cheese, which defeats the purpose, I will try it.
yeah, no, they can't do that. Sorry. Okay, so
Final Fantasy
VI.
VI.
Okay, so I had the Sega Genesis growing up.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You're one of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, I'm one of those. Yeah, but like, you know, I had Mortal Kombat, and so when that game came out and I got that, I suddenly got a huge rush of new friends that just wanted to hang out at my place, so it was a good deal.
How convenient.
How convenient! I have friends all of a sudden. But yeah, I didn't have that game, and interesting enough, I actually wanted Earthbound super bad when I was growing up because I went to a friend's house and they were playing it, and I remember going home and telling my dad I totally need a Super NES so I can play this game, and yeah.
Did he
He's
fall
like,
for
I
it?
got you. He's like, we already have one game console, we can't get another
Aw.
one. My family was ridiculously poor growing up, so
That's understandable.
I never had a Super NES, but the first time I ever played Final Fantasy VI was when I moved out of my parents' place and I was literally living in a dilapidated shack on the edge of town. And this place was like, I like to describe it as like, you know, in Earthbound, the house that you can totally buy from the shyster guy. It was pretty much almost like that, but it had like 4 walls. It had a ceiling.
You guys splurged.
I totally splurged. This is what I was renting for, like... This is what I was, like, totally...
Is that why
was-
you? That's why you wanted Earthbound? Has your house in it?
No, I just remember when I rented it. I rented this in, like, 1999, and I was just like, yeah, I totally have the Earthbound house. No, I can't eat cheese because I have I have like a thyroid issue, and they're trying to watch which kind of foods I can and can't eat. So I can still eat cheese, but they want to eliminate certain kinds of dairy from my diet. So, which is disappointing, and I cheat all the time. So, so what happened? I didn't have a Super NES, but the guy I was dating at the time, he had this really old PC that he used to play Quake on back in the day. And he gave it to me, and he hooked it up with like a whole bunch of like emulators, and he was like, there you go, now you can play this game, because Final Fantasy VI was his favorite game. Like, he was hardcore into this game. He had like the strategy guide.
Oh man.
He, like, I would be playing, and he'd be telling me in advance all the tricks and everything that I needed to do, and kind of spoiling stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I didn't have like the only thing I had in my crappy like little shack was like this futon thing, and I'm sitting on it just like, dude, shush. It's like, let me play the game. So yeah, that was the first time.
So that's
I
the first time?
Yeah, that was the first time, and the computer ran ridiculously slow.
Aw.
Like, and it only had like a 33.5K modem, so
Okay, so that dates that.
it totally dates that. And I was no, this was old even by 1999 standards. That was crud.
Yeah, it was.
Absolute crud. And there I am. It was like being on a tricycle on the information highway. Like,
Yep.
sup, guys? Ringing my bell. So, yeah, that was the first time I ever played it. And I remember when I finally made money and I upgraded to a better computer, basically ghosting the entire hard drive onto another hard drive just so I could have my game intact. Yeah, I was blown away at how fast everything was. I was like, wow, this is fast.
So did you have no idea how fast it was?
I had no idea. I thought everything was slow and coming, and the music was like really, really, really slow. And, yeah. So that was the first time I played Final Fantasy VI.
So did you ever finish it that time?
No, I never finished it because I basically had to upgrade my computer again.
Oh man.
At that time, yeah. That computer pretty much almost died, but I remember we saved it, and I remember selling it to my dad because my dad needed a computer super bad. And I think he still has the computer, and all the icons are still like Locke and Terra and like Mog. Like, yeah, Windows 98.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he has that old computer someplace. I think he still uses it, which is kind of sad, but whatever.
He's probably so used to those guys now. He thinks like if you play the game, he'll be like, "Hey, this is."
He probably thinks Windows is Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Hey, I've played this game before.
Yeah. So, yeah, my dad's a hoot. He does not get the computers or the technology or anything. So yeah, and I think years later, I remember I finally went out and I bought like a Nintendo DS after all these years, and I bought a Game Boy Advance game. That was awesome. When I bought my my DS, I bought the Final Fantasy VI for Game Boy Advance.
And then you played.
So I didn't even have an actual DS game. I was just playing. I'm so bad. And so like yeah, I really enjoyed that one, but I think Final Fantasy VI is like one of I would say it would probably be my favorite Final Fantasy game.
6 would?
Yeah, because I think I actually own it in every single incarnation.
Oh wow.
That it's in. I have it like what was it? I have it in the box for my Super NES. We have it for the PlayStation, Game Boy Advance. I even downloaded it on my phone, and boo, everybody hates that, but whatever. I'm like one of those people.
So, would you consider yourself an expert at the game then?
An expert at the game? No, I'm not hardcore expert of this game. No.
So Go ahead.
I just like this because of like where I was in my life at that time. It's one of those things,
yeah.
You know? It's
I know,
like, you
yeah.
know. It was at a time in my life where I reached the absolute like lowest of the low. Like I had like no money. Like I had all my money. My money was actually stolen from me from like a really bad roommate. And it was like all the money I had saved up for post-secondary.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't want to go too much.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
But it was pretty much like, oh man, it's like here I am at the bottom. What's going to help me get to the top again? It's going to be Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, so it's like your happiness.
Yeah, it's kind of like this is what I would play really slow
Yeah.
in my crappy shack to make me feel better.
Yes, I'm like for me, my low points. I don't know if I had nothing as bad as you, but for me it was Final Fantasy IV. So I have those same feelings, but for 4. So, yep, I know how that feels.
Yeah. Like we have this like game shop here in town, and like I used to go there twice a week to buy games, and like they used to tease me because I'm buying games for like 15-year-old games, like, and oh man, I used to be very persistent on the guy about whenever Earthbound related stuff would come into the shop. But I remember I became such a good customer that a player's guide came in, but it was like one of those really like somebody cared about this game so much that like the cover was folded, cracked, like nothing but his name on the inside of it. It was like a love player's guide for Earthbound, and that came in, and it was just so beat. He was just like, "Here, Ann, you can take it." So I was like, "Yeah, I got this."
Man, that sounds like a good story you could have told Jeff for the documentary.
Oh, I could probably still do that because I am coming down.
Oh, that's right, you are.
Yeah, I'm coming down.
Is that December?
No, I'm coming. Yeah, end of September. I'm coming down.
Okay, yeah, that's right for her wedding.
That's right. If people don't know, I'm a professional photographer. I'm also an artist of sorts, and I have been invited to do some wedding photography down in Tucson, Arizona, at the end of September, and I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yep, so do you have a site that you would like to plug? Because everybody's been plugging their sites.
I could plug some of my... I would just say just follow me on Twitter, guys.
Okay, so post your Twitter in the chat. Yeah. Or are you watching the chat or anything?
Just go on Twitter and just look up, because everything's the same for me.
AnnK dash?
There you go. It's just Agent AnnK.
Agent AnnK. Okay. So everybody go follow her on Twitter. And if you follow her on Twitter, I'll give you 1 tomato point.
Yay.
So how many do you think you have?
Well, I cashed in all my
that's right.
recently. That's right.
So you probably have a few.
I don't have as much as I used to, because I did dump like all my points in to get you to draw something. So
I have to admit, I have this fear that like when you come down, you're gonna like lock me in a room and you're like, okay, we're doing art boot camp right now. But I like my lack of skill in a way, because if I get skilled, then the 500 points won't be worth it.
well, it's like this is my whole new workflow. I don't know. Do you know what a workflow is? Are you in with the vibe of the workflow?
Is that I know what it means, but unless there's a new term, unless it's like is it like synergy these days?
It's kind of like, okay, workflow is kind of like this new power word that people are using to describe how they like to do their work, or how they actually like to sit down and this is what I do in order to get the best results.
Okay, so it's kind of like feng shui for work.
Yes. And so like we're working on this whole new workflow where you have something going on in the background, usually like music or TV so like the new workflow that I'm doing right now is that I'll have streams going.
Cool.
And I'll just pretty much like work when a stream is going on. So if it's a pretty good energy or a pretty good game, or if there's good stuff going, then there's lots of work, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So that's why you'll see like 5 or 6 different drawings coming out from me.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so if I would encourage other people to try it as well, because it's kind of like a fun thing to do, because once you start to check in and you're going to be watching, you might as well be sketching at the same time.
Yeah. So I kind of wonder, like, some people in here are for a really long time, and I wonder if they just sit here and watch it the whole time, or if they like do things while we're watching.
Hey, some people clean their bathrooms.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I really like the weird things that people do.
Or like people like make food when they're watching your show.
Yep.
Or, little things. I mean, like you don't have to have your eyes on the game like all the time, because like we're not necessarily playing. Like when it's super exciting, like we're going after that one boss, like okay, you have to stop for a little bit and kind of watch what's going on, right? But you can have your own thing going on and keep an eye on what's going And sometimes it's really fun too, because I find that if there's more people drawing and they're more into it as well, there's more of a fun push to go for it, to keep drawing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So it is a cool idea, like you're drawing energy from the stream itself.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a cool idea.
So, I don't know, like I don't know what other people's workflow. I've talked to some people where they just can't stand other noises, like they have to be away from people.
Yeah.
Or they have to be in a quiet place in order to study or get that. And
Yeah.
I'm a very loud, kind of person, so. And I usually work better when I have a distraction or I have something to work towards. So.
Yeah, I'm one of those people where when I'm doing my translations, it has to be absolutely quiet, and I have to be all alone with the door closed. So I'm like sort of the opposite, but it is really nice to sometimes, like if you have just like busy work while you have stuff on in the background, it makes it go faster and it's more fun.
Oh, totally. I'm just like reading the chat right here. What kind of phone is that in your picture? Oh, you mean my cell phone? Okay, I have my iPhone is a bear. I don't know if people's seen that. It's I have a cell phone cover that has like a bear on it.
That sounds familiar. I might have seen it when you were here.
Yeah, I've had it for like a couple years. I can't really get rid of it because now it's kind of
it's part of you.
It's part of me now. Like I'll take it out at like actual I have so many jobs. It's unbelievable. Like I also work for like a magazine as well, and I'll be out shooting stuff for the magazine, but then I'll take a picture with my phone and I pull out this bear, and everyone will start laughing immediately, but then I'll take the picture when they're laughing and I'll have the best picture possible.
That's good. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, so I like doing stuff like that. It's also super good if you're working with children, and children always want to go for your phone, so you just rip off the case and you throw the bear at them, and you're like, take a bear. And they totally will take bear time. They'll take that bear and sit in the corner and just be like, I got a bear.
So yeah, I'm always curious because it always sounds like you have like 5 jobs. I'm like, what job is she doing today?
Yeah, well, it's like I do freelance photography for myself, and I've just been hired recently for a very busy studio here in town. And I've been going for training, which was horrible because it was super far away. It was like where Jeff Man lives.
Yeah.
So I had to like go up by his place and everything to do my training. And then what else? Oh yeah, I'm a painter. And
Yeah.
I get so much done in a day.
Yeah.
And I also take photos for a local magazine here in town. And sometimes I write for them, but I don't have confidence in my writing ability or skill as I used to, so I don't do that as much.
So the key to article writing nowadays is to just be over the top and use the word "this" in the headline, and then there you go.
Oh, this.
Yes, I hate this.
No, man, I'm just going to like come out with a new story, and I'm going to try to push the word them.
Yes.
And just make the headline just be them.
You get so many angry responses. So, shoot, I was going to ask. Oh yeah, so you said you were going to see Jeff Man the other day. Did he ever show up?
No, he never did.
Oh, Jeff Man.
He's not here, so we can totally talk about it.
All right, so Jeff Man.
Wait, no, he might see the stream, and I'll get in trouble.
Jeff Man, you lose 1 tomato point.
I think that's the first time anybody's ever lost tomato points.
So there were times in the past where I'm like, if you say a pun now that pun time is over, you lose a point. So it's possible that people have, but it might be a first.
We're totally raising the stakes now.
Yes.
Yes, it is like that movie about the killer ants. That's the other thing. I love really crappy movies.
Oh yeah.
It's really like, this is awesome. I like when I'm down. I like hanging out with Jeff Benson.
Yeah.
Because I think he makes some of the best videos. Like I remember you guys saw the videos where they were eating.
Yo, God.
Oh,
I can't forget that.
When I saw that, I was just like, this is amazing. I think he sent that to me like years ago, and I remember just sitting there and just watching the entire thing, like with my arms crossed, nodding my head, saying yes.
You're saying, yep, I approve.
Like one of my favorite B movies ever is Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh man, so I feel bad. I've never seen that, and people.
Okay, it's on American Netflix. It's not on Canadian Netflix.
Oh, is it Return or Attack?
It's Return.
Okay, yeah.
The
So
first one.
yeah, I've never
There's a
seen
first one.
Yeah, I've never seen Attack, and I've never seen Return, but Return is on Netflix. I should see that.
Return is amazing because it actually has George Clooney in one of his
Oh
earlier
wow,
roles.
okay.
And you get to see an amazingly young George Clooney just kind of like half butt his way. I had to stop myself. You see, in America, like your swear words are like, yeah, I can't say damn, apparently, because that's bad. I can't say, yeah, but apparently it has a really young George Clooney in it. The story is hilarious. It has a whole bunch of just like zany humor going throughout it. It's in my top 10, so I'd recommend that.
Okay. I will totally watch that. Maybe we can watch that when we're down, or you're down.
Well, you should, because like your nickname is
Yeah.
Tornado, and like, come on.
Yeah. So people have been telling me that since like the 90s, and I still haven't got around to seeing it.
Yeah. So yeah. My parents are old school nerds, so I kind of grew up watching B movies, and my parents actually met at a Star Trek convention
Oh,
in the
okay.
70s.
Oh my god, does Poetator know that?
I told her whenever I go to the house, I usually take a picture of something that my parents have collected or found that's Star Trek related, and I'll send it to her or post it to Facebook and be like, "How do you check it out?" The best was the official Star Trek fleet's something anniversary mug that my parents picked up, and it's a mug and it has like the Next Generation, crew on it. And I had milk in it. And I was like, I'm drinking milk out of my mug, and my mom got upset. Or like, I'll go to my parents' place and they'll have like Torchwood on VHS.
Oh, VHS, whoa.
Because my dad can't figure out how to work the Blu-ray player.
Oh, okay.
But he can work the Blu-ray player enough to record it from Blu-ray to VHS.
Oh man, so he's a sci-fi guy but can't figure that out.
I know. It's awful. The sci-fi that my dad likes is total like bargain bin, like awful. I love it. I absolutely love. My mom hates it, but
So I asked this question before: if you could travel to any time, in any location, and have a picnic, where would it be, and when would it be?
Dude, I already did that today. I
Did
traveled in time this morning. I went to Steam Era Land. I got to ride a big steam engine from
That's right, you did.
Yes, I did. So I've already traveled back in time, and I'm back here for this.
So you went so AnnK went to what is called a tractor pull, tractor beam. Tractor
it's
pull.
Actually the 54th annual Steam Era convention that's held in Milton every single year during the long weekend festivities. And they bring out large steam engines. So the engines are about the size of an elephant, and they're just run completely on steam.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And then some steampunk people come out and they get dressed up. That's somewhat interesting. I have a friend who's into that, but I'm more into the actual tractors and the actual steam engines themselves. And it's really fun when they all get together and they blow their whistles at the same time, and
wow.
it's like, toot, toot, toot. That's great.
Yeah, so I thought that was a Midwest thing only too, but I guess.
Yeah, I'm reading this too. This is like a farm thing, man.
A farm thing.
When I grew up, this was all farms as far as I could see, and now I'm living in the fastest growing community in all of North America. I'm going through immense culture shock right now. It's like, wow, remember when this was all beautiful farmland and trees and everything? Look at all these condos. This is awful.
You sound like Back to the Future a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, time traveling. Done it already. Next question.
So the question was, if you went there and had a picnic, did you have a picnic there?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I had a foot-long hot dog and I had a root beer float.
Okay. So you'd go back to Steam days.
I would go back to my Steam days because my Steam people take care of me.
Your Steam people. I have to go now. My Steam people need me.
They're calling me. I must evaporate.
So, have I asked already? This is your favorite Final Fantasy game, right?
This
6?
is my favorite Final Fantasy game, yes.
Okay, so who's your favorite character?
Who would be my favorite character? Wow, that's a pretty good question. But it would have to be Celeste. inside the story because I think she has the better storyline out of all the other characters.
Yeah, she does have a good complex story there.
My next favorite character would probably have to be Shadow, because for story and for plot and actually the character itself, if you don't actually save him, spoilers.
Uh-oh.
It's not pretty.
So it's not because of his real name?
No, it has nothing to do with his real
Aww.
name.
No love for Clyde.
Sorry. And I actually have a stuffed Mog.
You do? Is it official?
Yes, I do. It's official.
Cool.
He's kind of dirty right now. I used to have him in the window, but then my ceiling kind of caved in, and I had to get him cleaned up.
It kind of caved in?
It caved in.
Okay.
I went to LA a couple years ago, and I got a huge Sarah Jonkus sticker decal for my wall.
Oh.
And Sarah's like my best friend, so I got it for free as well. So this is usually a $150 thing that I just got. And I was being cheesy and just stuck it on my ceiling because I have these slanted ceilings in my studio. And yeah, there was a leak and the water kind of ripped right through it. So that was fun.
No.
But I didn't have to pay to fix it because I rent, and I love renting for that reason.
That's what I love to rent for, that sole reason.
That sole reason.
Yeah.
Home ownership? No, thank you.
Yeah. So let's see, we're getting close to the 100 mark here.
No, the Mog is still there. He's just like a little dirty. I just have to clean him up and he'll be good.
So I asked this question also, if you could hug a bomb, a cactar, or what was the other one? What was it? What are those guys? The tonberries. If you can hug one and marry one, which one would it be?
Okay, I don't get married.
Okay, so you're not going to marry any of those?
I'm not going to marry any of those, I'm sorry.
Okay. They all have teardrops.
If I had to hug one of them, I probably would hug the cactar, because that would probably be the more brilliant way to go. It would just be like, ow, this really hurts.
Oh man, you just made all the other ones sad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bomb and whatever the other one was.
Like, Bomb is the obvious way to go out, and the other one, that's just like, I don't get married, AnnK quote.
So tweet that at me and I'll stick that up there. Oh, has that one been stuck there for a while? Has that quote been stuck? Let me check. Oh, I'll reset it.
Yeah, but the Bomb is too quick, man. It's too quick. That's kind of like you would get to say, like, I regret nothing, and that's it. Right? At least with the cactar, it would be it's a slower, more painful thing. But then I could just kind of get into it, like, okay, I'm going. This is great. Run with it for a while. Like, they can do news updates during the process of the slow, painful death.
So no love for the Tonberry? He'll slowly stab you?
No, they would just like stab me and take my money, and that would just be terrible. At least with the cactar, like, my pockets won't get emptied.
So I just realized that the Tonberries are a lot like Poes. They're kind of hooded and they have lanterns.
Yeah, but it's not a Poe.
Yeah. They're scary.
If I could think that Poe would be any character in this game, it would be the friendly ghost that you meet on the ghost train that you're on. Yeah, just be out of the way that the ghost eats too. It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm eating.
So we're coming up to the 100 mark, and we're also coming up to the 30-minute mark. So after this battle, what I'll do is, if you would like to plug anything, I think we already did. I can give you a Twitter link.
I just really want to plug, like, the Poemato stream that's going on right now. You guys should, like, follow. Everybody should unfollow right now and follow.
Oh my god! If you guys,
you should all do it at the same time.
If you guys do it at the same time, it might break my script. I kind of want to see what that happens.
Let's see what happens. Everybody unfollow and follow again right now.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right, you guys, do it.
Do it.
She's she's sabotaging the stream with her final.
I'm not sabotaging the stream. I'm just trying to see what kind of noise it's going to make if everybody does it at the same time. It will be brilliant.
It's your final attack. Alright, so here we go. Let's see if anything happens. If you guys would like to follow or unfollow and follow, or you can just follow if you want to do that.
Do it several times. It's
Oh,
good.
actually, I think the sound isn't working because Skype messed the sound up. So let me turn the sound up.
Oh, okay, guys, hold on for 1 second.
Okay, so
Okay.
okay, there's a sound there. Balthasar, you got a sound? Let me turn this back up for you guys.
Yeah, turn that up.
Okay, so Balthasar got a sound. I think the other guy, whoever it was, got a sound. Who's next? Oh, looks like we only got 2 people to obey.
Oh, come on, people. Come on.
Oh, hello, DJ Zygote. You got 33 tomato points. So a lot of you are getting tomato points. That's what this is all about.
That's what this is all about. It's like, make sure those tomato points are going. Every time you do it, you get an extra 5 tomato points if you were to, like, unfollow right now.
Hello, Aquas. You got 14 tomato points. How long is this going to keep going, I wonder?
Keep it going. Like, the chimes are great.
Yeah, so I have like 20 plus different chimes, and then one of them is a special one, which is all of the chimes at once. And
Yeah,
it happened once, and it was amazing.
Like, yeah, it would be great if we could get, like, some kind of synchronicity going.
Yeah, so I made it so it won't happen all at once. I programmed it for that, but...
Guys, if you don't want to do it for tomato, you should just do it to make the Twitch people feel bad. Wait, are we going to get silenced now?
No.
Just do it anyway. There's probably some intern working right now who's like, oh man, I hate working long weekends. And then he sees this one stream just kind of going.
Yeah, they're gonna notice me and they're gonna flag me. Okay, so I'm gonna end it for now, or I'm gonna end like the Skype for now. I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be back, and then we'll Skype in with somebody new. I don't know who is next, and I'll leave it going. So if people want to try the unfollow refollow thing and to get points, go ahead and try that. But for now, thank you AnnK for joining me. It was a lot of fun, and I hope to see you soon. And we'll drink and watch things and laugh.
Yeah, what I'm trying to figure out is how I can actually bring beer from Milton, Ontario to Tucson, Arizona when I come down to visit.
You have to take your steam tractors.
Oh, man, no, I just need to get a steam-powered airship, and then we'll be fine. But,
Yo, man, yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so I'm going to save state it in case I screw up. So everybody follow AnnK and unfollow me and refollow me, and I'll be back in a minute, everybody.
Hey.
So thanks for your call, AnnK. I'm going to put the thingy up. Back in a minute. Oops, we're already starting, but here we go. And then I will put a song up. Let me put up... so recently somebody had Zunor, I think, Final Fantasy VIII. So we'll do a Final Fantasy VIII song. You got it, pick, PK. You got the special sound. That was all of the sounds together. You did it. For getting that, you also get 2 extra tomato points. I like this song, so we'll go with this one. Skype is messing with the volumes a lot, so... Let me see. Turn this up a little bit for you guys. I can't tell if this is too loud or not loud enough. Okay, so we'll be back in a minute, you guys. Oh, let me turn the AnnK thing up. There we go. Be back in a minute.